Well, good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. I'm Steven.
I'm John. Good morning.
And we are excited to be here today. So this is our second week on the Google Meet. So make sure that we will put a description down in the video. So if you're watching this, if you check down in the description, there'll be a link that you can click to add this to your calendar. And it will remind you every week that we're going live on the Google Meet. It'll be the same meeting link every time. So you can go to meet.bsmgr.com and it will allow you to join right into this meeting. So that meeting will not change. Give me just a moment. All right.
Morning, Matt.
And,
I think it's good.
All right. All right. So welcome. We're glad you're here. We're excited. Tomorrow we're getting to go to opening day at the Texas Rangers. If you don't know, we're big baseball fans. As you can see, my Texas Ranger hat right there. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Cool story. Our brother works for the Texas Rangers. So it's really cool.
You'll never guess his occupation unless we've said it before.
I'm sure we've said it.
What's his occupation?
He's the general manager for the Texas Rangers, right?
Mm-hmm. Or he's Mario.
Oh, or he's Mario.
He's the Mario of.
So he's the
Texas
plumber.
Rangers.
He's their main plumber. He got a World Series ring, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really jealous. I wish he'd give it to me, but he's not, unfortunately, giving it to me. I did get to wear it, but his finger, I couldn't even put it on my thumb. He's got big old fingers. So, there's that. But anyway, we're glad you're here. We'll go ahead and get to the real reason why we're here. We're going to talk about, what are we talking about today?
Well, so we talked about, we did a consignments. We've done a lot of things with consignments recently. We've completely automated the process. It's great now. But we did make some pretty big changes here in the last few weeks. I think we went from like version 1 to now we're version 20 or something. But
Lots of changes.
Anyway, I just wanted to kind of cover that. And then at the end of this presentation, we'll go ahead and put a link to the latest doc because I did update the doc. And so one big change we did is when you're adding items that are consignment items.
You want me to go ahead and share the screen?
Yeah. Why don't you share the screen?
All right, let me share the screen out.
That'd be good.
And remember, we will post a link down in the description of how you can add this to your calendar. And we'll also add a link to the meet.bsmgr.com so you can click on any old video to join the meeting. And so I'll try to remember to go add those to the description, especially for last week's. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. Here we go. Let's share the screen out. All right.
And there it is.
All right, one thing. Remember, you can use the chat function. So if you have questions or anything, throw that in the chat. Matt, if you don't mind, if you'll just throw a test message in there. I just want to make sure that you're able to do that. But glad you're watching this. I know you're probably not watching it live, and that's totally okay. But do take time to come over here and check these out just for newest program changes, things like that. Sometimes it has nothing to do with BSM when it's us.
A lot of times it's just us.
But why is my lunch plate?
He raised his hand.
Hey, there we go. Good at letting him raise his hand. Whoops, I raised my own hand. That's not what I meant to do.
We got a like over there.
All right, perfect. Sweet. Okay, he must have lowered his hand too because it's not raised anymore. All right, John, take it away.
All right, so I just want to cover a few things that we've done recently.
Click hide on that message.
Yeah. There we go. Jekyll. Click Jekyll. But I clicked hide. All right. Okay, so first thing, let's see. I'm going to go into vendor maintenance here, IVVM. And then I'm going to pull up 555. And this is John's consignment vendor. At the top right, you have two options for the fee. A lot of this we covered before. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I just want to say this has been simplified. So people from user feedback, we've actually simplified the process. We used to have, I think, 4 options there. We've narrowed it down to 2 options. So make sure if you're using consignments, you go in, make sure your settings are still right in IVVM. They should be, but just go in there and verify.
So if it's a consigner, we're going to check off the consigner box. And then you're going to set their fee. And then you have two options. You have a fee amount added. So that'd be like a flat fee of $20 on all consignments. You could do that. Or fee percent added. I'm doing a 30% fee. And then the next box, if you check this box, round up, that gives you the option to, if the end price ends up being like $24.75, if it's a zero there, it'll go up to the next whole dollar. So it'll go to the next dollar. If it's a round up, you put a 99. So that's anywhere from 0 to 99. That's going to make it like $24.75 is going to go to $24.99 on the product. And then if you have any questions, you can click this box, info about consignment fees, and it'll kind of explain that. But that's really all I needed to check there. So you can see that John's consignment vendor is charging 30% fee on top of the consignor price. And so I'm going to go ahead and
you got a help box up there if you want more info as well. Just click that button.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and choose save here. Just so you know, if you already have one set up here and you come in and say you change your fee to 40%, it's going to automatically try to say, well, you need to run it. Do you want to go adjust your inventory for the new fee? And so you can choose yes on that. I'm going to go ahead and just choose save here. And then I just want to show you the new, I'm going to go into IVM and just show you now how to add a consignment item. We've really tried to take all the guesswork out of it. So you don't have to say, okay, what's the consignor price? So I'm going to choose add. And then I don't have a number already. So I'm going to say create number. And then I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to say, what do we say? What is this? Best toy ever? Sure. Okay. Who made it? John. John. Yeah. John. All right. Best toy. Okay. Whatever. Thank you. And so first thing you're going to do is you're going to set your vendor. I'm going to do 555. Once it detects that this is a consignment, it's going to pop up this box now. So this is the change. And so the first thing you're going to do is like, how many units do you have on hand? How many toys? 5 best toys ever. And then you're going to set how much is a best toy cost? $20. 20. Man, it is the best. Well, it's a good 200. And so automatically, it's when I press enter, it's going to automatically calculate the selling price at point of sale based on that 30% we saw in IVVM. And then if you look down here at the bottom, you can see where it says wholesale right now. That's your typical IVM screen. I'm going to say configure this item as a consignment. You can also see the grouping here right now, a stock item. When I choose configure this as a consignor, when you say yes, it changed that box down here to consignor price. It also set the grouping to consignment. And so then you have a suggested retail of $26. Our price that's going to ring up at point of sale is $26. And then the price that the consignor is going to make per unit, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to click there, is $20. I'm rounding to the next dollar, so that's why that's kind of weird. And then you have a discount percent, so you can kind of see what your margin's going to be. And so we kind of took the guesswork out of that. So I'm going to go ahead and choose save. And then just real quick, just show you the consign program, some changes we've done. In here, you have a show all consignment products. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And I think I have several things in here. But you'll see right here that one of these is highlighted in yellow. Well, now there's several actually. And so what those items are, those are saying John consignment vendor is a consignor, but these yellow items are not tagged as consignment items. And so if you can double click, I'm just going to go in here and do how about candle altar, candle serene. And so you can come down here and you can see that this item is set to stock item. That's okay for it to be that way. We just wanted to highlight those to let you know. And so it might be that what I did is I bought one of these candles from the vendor, but I'm not consigning it. I'm actually just carrying it in my store. And so
you can have a mixture of consignment items from the same vendor that you buy items just to sell in the store as well.
But that's why we want to highlight those in yellow, just so you know, hey, these are not set up. So anything in yellow is not going to, a consignor's not going to get paid for. And so, but you can come down here and kind of see we have some different things, framed art. And so
you're not going to go all the way down and show some of my items.
Steven's Sweets. There we go. And then on the right, we also did this. We listed the consignor price, and then the selling price. And so you can see if I sold this framed art, I'm going to be paying the consignor $24.99. But what we'll be actually selling it for is $33. And so that's kind of the changes we've done. It's just it's a lot different than it used to be. There was a lot of manual still, like although we've automated it significantly, there was still a lot of things you had to do manually in inventory. And so we've just kind of made a wizard for it so that you don't takes the guesswork out of it. So that's the kind of stuff we're trying to do. If you have ideas, send them our way. We really want to quality of life updates are really good.
Yes.
And so I think that's what this is.
We've tried to make that, where there used to be 3 clicks to get somewhere, we're trying to make it a single click. Those type of things we want to make it as easy for you to bring on a new person and train them up and be able to use the software, make it super easy to use, no thinking. That's why we did the program to remove all the extra buttons that you don't use on your touch POS. If you're not using touch POS, call me, talk to me. I'll tell you why you need it. Every store should be using touch POS. Simplifies novelties, gifts, everything else. It will be on sale. We're leaving it on sale. It'll be on sale on the website through this week. So starting next week, that will go back to the regular retail price. Right now, it is 50% off. So if you have not taken advantage of that sale, it is the last week we'll be offering that for 50% off.
If other stores that aren't taking advantage,
and
please let them know.
You can still buy it afterwards. It just won't be on sale anymore. So please take advantage of that. If you have any other questions, let us know. We won't be having Wake Up Wednesday in 2 weeks. So we'll have one more next week. We'll be traveling at a trade show in 2 weeks, and then we'll be back the following week. So make sure to add this to your calendar so it will remind you. Again, remember to check that in the description. You'll have a link. It'll be the same link. You can go open up your Chrome or what is the Internet Explorer now called? Edge or whatever you happen to use for your browser. Just open up your browser, up in the address bar, type in meet.bsmgr.com. And that'll no, it's fine. Meet.bsmgr.com. So
I want you to chat it.
All right, we'll put it in the chat. If you can see this chat later. So literally type in meet.bsmgr.com. And when you hit enter in your browser, that will pull up the meeting and allow you to go right to here without even having to know the link. So thank you for plugging in. We went a few minutes over. We will try to keep these under 10 minutes. Sometimes it'll go over when we have this. We will also be linking that document description down in the description as well. So you can click on that to get straight to the consignment doc. But thank you for plugging in. Remember, we are praying for you. If you have if you have specific prayer requests, please send those to us so that we can be lifting those up. I've got a bunch of medical stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. So if you don't mind adding me to your prayer list, that would be amazing. I'm having a lumbar puncture. Apparently it's very painful. So that's not very exciting, but
maybe like I can take on some of that pain through like
maybe
the twin thing.
Yeah. So anyway, we're look forward to next week. Thank you for those that have watched this during the week. Please continue to watch these. This is the best way to stay updated on everything BSM related. And please, if you have any questions, comment down. We'll be posting this to Facebook so that you can access that. You can also go back to your calendar and click on the link. And I believe you'll have an attachment down there that you can actually watch directly from the meeting as well on your calendar. But it's probably
last week's, I think you can watch the previous week as well.
Yeah. And the easiest way really is go to our YouTube page and then go to playlist. And we actually have a playlist. If you go to our YouTube page, we have that featured. You can access all Wake Up Wednesdays and even going backwards. So please continue to plug in so that you're staying up to date on everything. We love you guys. And we are so thankful for y'all. Have an amazing day. Bye, everybody.